How's it going, everybody? My name is Philip, and today I'm going to be reacting to the top 10 weirdest sports in the world explained. I don't know what to expect, but it looks like there's like a MMA fighter, maybe boxer, playing chess. I don't know. It might even explain Turkish oil wrestling. You know, I'm not sure. So let's get into it because I'm actually really curious what these weirdest sports in the world are.
The top 10 weirdest sports in the world. So you've probably heard of tennis, basketball,
Yep.
or football,
Yep.
which is soccer to you Americans,
Yep.
but you've probably not come across any of these sports, each one weirder than the last. And no, I'm not yanking your chain, these sports are real. Number 1, sepak takraw.
What?
Probably the least weird sport on the list, sepak takraw is sometimes referred to as kick volleyball. It's essentially volleyball, but you're only allowed to use your feet and head to hit the ball onto your opponent's floor. It's very popular in Southeast Asia, and there's a ton of unbelievable plays in this game. And by the way, if you want to find out more about it, I actually made a video about sepak takraw right here.
Interesting.
Number 2, shin kicking. Oh yeah, that's a sport, believe it or not. If you're from the south of England, you've probably seen this before.
What?
The idea of the game is to kick your opponent in the shin repeatedly to try and get them onto the ground.
What
Before the game starts, you have to stuff your trousers full of straw, wear a lab coat for some reason, and then proceed to grapple your opponent and kick the crap out of him.
The fuck, England?
I'm not sure what the referee does, but he's this guy here who's holding a big stick and also wearing a lab coat. Number 3,
What the
caber
fuck is
tossing.
that?
Whilst the English are kicking each other in the shins, the Scottish are throwing around bits of tree. Caber
I think
tossing
I've
is one
heard
of the
this
original
or
Scottish
seen it.
Highland games, and believe it or not, the object of the sport is not to throw the log the furthest. These logs, or cabers, are 19 feet 6 inches long and weigh 175 pounds. And the idea is to toss the caber onto its end and for it to land on the 12 o'clock position. This is rarely done perfectly, and judges are on hand to make a decision if there's a close tie. Caber tossing is a true test of strength and explosive power, unlike that.
That actually has a crowd,
Quidditch.
though.
Unless you've been under a rock for the last 20 years, you've probably heard of Harry Potter and the fictional sport they play known as Quidditch. Unfortunately, some bright spark decided that they would actually play the game and introduce it to all the American colleges and universities.
I think
So
I've seen
now,
this.
every Saturday you'll see grown
That's
men
the
and women
Quidditch?
run around a field with a broom between their legs. I'm not joking.
I mean,
And no folks,
fucking
I really won't be making a bit.
time out. I know it's the seeker that has to grab. Oh fuck! No, I don't. I thought I knew the sport. Kind of. I'm a bit. I do like Harry Potter. So there's the quaffle. There's the bludger. There's the golden ball. Fuck. I don't remember. I'm a bit upset that this is actually a thing here. I think this gets played out in San Francisco. For some reason, I feel like it's a Google thing. Or like there's a college out in San Francisco that does this shit.
About the rules of Quidditch anytime soon. Number 5, wife carrying.
What?
Our friends in Finland are responsible for this one. Yes, as you probably guessed by the title, you have to carry your wife over an obstacle course in the
Yo, is she drowning?
time.
No,
The
what
only
the
real requirement is that the wife must weigh at least 49 kilos and that the course is exactly 253.5 meters long. The winner usually wins his wife's weight in beer. So guys, pick up your wife. Pick up somebody else's wife, I don't care. There's beer to be won. Number 6, chess boxing.
What the
It's
fuck is
exactly as
chess
it sounds.
boxing?
Chess, the board game, mixed with boxing, the combat sport. Players alternate a round of boxing with a round
What?
of speed chess. The idea is to punch your opponent to death so that it can't think straight at the chessboard, or confuse him with chess tactics so that they're not concentrating on the boxing. You win this sport either by a knockout or by checkmate, whichever comes first.
So you could
Number
be
7,
terrible at
dog
boxing but
surfing.
still kick his ass
Normal
in
surfing
chess.
is passé. It's old hat. I know. Why don't we put dogs on surfboards instead? Yes, over in California, they've decided that it's a good idea to stick their pets on surfboards.
I got nothing to say about this one.
And make them suffer Poseidon's wrath. The winner is whichever dog is adjudged to ride the longest wave with the most degree of certainty. Although most of these dogs don't seem very certain at all. Number 8. Unicycle football. American football is hard enough.
And
but
stupid.
There are some people who think that it's just too easy.
Yes.
So those are the ones that decide to play football on unicycles.
See, that'll be fun to
It's pretty much
watch.
the same game as American football. You can tackle, pass, or cycle with a ball,
And
the
jump,
scoring is
apparently.
pretty much the same. But I can imagine the injuries from clashing unicycles being horrendous. Football not your thing? How about unicycle hockey or unicycle polo? Basically, any team sport you can think of on a unicycle. Number 9. Blind soccer. You
Okay.
think
So this one, I've seen this before, but I thought it was primarily for people that have hard of seeing. They're hard of sight. Like they have a hard time, whether they're blind or.
that by playing soccer requires you to be able to see the ball. But obviously, nobody told these guys. Players are either naturally blind or blindfolded, and a bell is inserted into the soccer ball.
Yeah.
They obviously can't see the ball, so they have to listen for the bell inside the soccer ball, and players have to constantly communicate so that they don't run into each other. Yeah, that's dead easy, right? Number 10. Cardboard tube dueling. I'm seriously not making this up. Cardboard tube dueling is as the name implies.
See, instead of getting into hurling or getting into Gaelic football or rugby or AFL, this is the shit that people want to get into. I literally thought this was a joke in the movie Role Models, but what the fuck? I mean, I guess nerds need a sport as well. Like those people that are very athletically challenged, but want to smack each other with cardboard tubing. That just sounds so messed up, doesn't it? Just the way I said that. It just sounds so messed
It's
up.
fighting with cardboard tubes. Players must hit each other and break their opponent's cardboard tube without breaking their own.
But his
If
thing's
time
all
expires,
floppy.
a referee will measure both tubes, and the tube that has bent the least wins the duel. There's no stabbing or lunging, no hitting to the face, and cardboard armor and shields are optional. There's even a pro league dedicated to cardboard tube combatants.
No.
Okay. Honorable
What
mention
the
goes to the Indonesian
fuck?
sport of fireball. It's pretty much like regular football, except that you set the ball on fire before you start playing. Sounds like great
No.
fun.
Nah,
What's
you
the
need
other-
you need some sort of net or something so that people in the background don't catch on fire. What the fuck is this?
For obscure or weird sports to share with the world. Like the video, follow me on Twitter, share this
What?
video and subscribe, and comment below so that we can all laugh in unison at some of the sheer crazy that's out there in the world.
Yeah, but how much of that's gonna come from the US? Huh? 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 Why is it that when we create a sport, it's fucking NFL, or it's having dogs surf on a fucking surfboard, or it's people smacking each other with fucking cardboard tubing? Can we please invent a sport that's actually fun, that everyone can get into and love and appreciate, and it's very athletic, and people don't just roll around on the floor because they got flicked on the ear? Like, I'm probably gonna sit here in shame for like the next minute, because then it's gonna be, I don't know. What the fuck are some of these sports? I can't even call them sports, but there's a professional league for smacking people with cardboard tubing. I am disappointed in us here in the US. The fuck are we doing? Thank you so much for watching this with me. Thanks for joining me. Unfortunately, Turkish oil wrestling isn't considered a weird sport. I mean, I guess it's better than shin kicking. No, it's not. I'd rather see people kick each other's shin than fucking see people smack each other with cardboard boxes. I'd rather see people kick each other in the shin than watch people have their dogs surf. What the Nah. Subscribe for more content. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Comment down below what else I should react to next, and I'll see you guys next time, because I am gravely upset with my country.